Can I get a beer?
Yeah, no problem, bud.
Here you go. Thanks, man.
Michael Powers. Sara Cross, Assistant Director of Panotech.
You're Sara Cross? You're not at all what I expected.
What were you expecting, some geek with big buck teeth? Well, you're definitely not what I expected either. So why of all people did they choose you to be my new boy toy?
I guess because I'm a speed junkie.
You're funny. I read your file. You used to be head of security at Panotech. Pretty big title, so why'd you quit?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Hey, we got on it.
Alright. Or what the hell? Well, I was working for Panotech for about a year. The money was pretty good and I was making some extra cash during the day racing cars. I had this really cool partner. His name was Nick Cooper. While on duty, Nick and I really didn't have that much to do. We just kind of hung around and talked most of the time. Until one night. It was around when Project Rundown had just getting underway. Some crazy guy disguised as a repairman, who I later found out worked for a competing company. Well, this guy got into the building. The next thing we knew, he came bursting out the front door with a set of Tyler's blueprints in hand. He then jumped in his car and sped off. Nick and I immediately stepped into action and drove after him. And after about, say, 10 minutes of chasing this guy all over Ridge City, we came to a railroad crossing. It just so happened at that exact moment, a train was coming. And it was obvious our little thief wasn't going to stop. I didn't really know what to do, but Nick just urged me to stay on his ass. So I did. I swear it only lasted a second, but I remember every single detail. I saw the guy's car fly across the tracks. That same instant, out of the corner of my eye, I saw the train about to reach the crossing. That exact moment is when I should have gunned it. But I hesitated. The last thing I remember was looking into Nick's eyes as we were halfway across the intersection. I woke up the next day in the hospital and found out the train had winged our car and threw it about 50 yards from the tracks. I also found out that Nick didn't make it. I mean, the thought of him dying because of my choices behind the wheel just blew me away. So I basically ID'd the thief's car and just called it quits. Ever since that night, I've had a slight problem while racing. It seems that when I hit extreme speeds, I lose control. Basically panic, I guess.
Well, now that I know everything about you, I guess it's time you get to know me. I happen to think fast cars are very sexy. And the guys that drive them are very, very sexy. How about I give you a personal tour of the lab?
Tab, please. It's like, I happen to think fast cars are very sexy, and the guys that drive them are very, very sexy. Can you believe that? And get this, Jim, I'm actually meeting her at Panotech in a few minutes for a personal tour. Look, I know the race is tomorrow, and I'll be ready, but I can't pass this up, dude. This chick is totally into me. Look, Jim, I'll give you a call tomorrow morning and let you know how it all goes, okay? Later. Sara?
picking up the last of my things before I go.
You've met Michael Powers, the new head?
Ah, yes, Mr. Powers. We crossed paths a few years ago. I see Sarah's already given you a tour.
Look, buddy, no hard feelings, okay?
Well, I'm certain you'll take great care of my creation. Anyways, I should be going. It's nice seeing you, Mr. Powers.
Alone at last.
You know, Sarah, I think you're great and all, but I just got here, and this doesn't seem that professional.
Come on, Mike, you have to admit, we do click. Fate put us together on this project, and we both have a need for speed.
Never thought I would say this, but I may actually enjoy this job.
I think I can take that as a compliment.